Hi, so this BizMum's Business Club module is about tracking the key numbers in your business. So you will have watched hopefully the video that I've already done previously to this, which is about why it's important to track your key numbers and kind of giving you some examples of what they could be. But how do we do it? That's the important thing. So first of all, you need to work out what your key numbers are for your business. Now this might change, it might not be the same all the time. It may depend on what you're focusing on and what your particular goals are at that time. So if you're not doing goal setting in your business, and that's really important, there are some other Biz Club modules on that. So that's really important that you've got clear goals at the start of every month for your business. So it might be that your goals are based on the sales. That's a really important one. So how many sales do you need to make that month? Another one could be how many customers that you need to acquire that month. So dependent on the type of business that you run, if it's a service-based business, then sometimes the amount of customers that you have are more important. If it's a product-based business, then sales are more important. But it just depends the type of business you are, but you will know that. So when you've set your goals, it will become clearer to you what your key numbers might be. But there are also some kind of just basic ones that you should always be tracking. So sales is really important. So obviously that's the lifeblood of our business. Without sales and bringing that money in to the business, then you wouldn't have a business basically. You've got your net income. So and these are ones that I've put on the key numbers tracker. With this, there's an Excel spreadsheet. This is the PDF. But there's an Excel spreadsheet, so you can go in and you can amend these columns here if you want to and put your own key numbers in and then save it as a PDF on your computer, and then you can print this out each week. And then what you can do is, I'll just explain this first actually. You can go in and you can then just stick this up in your kitchen or in your office or wherever, and each day or every couple of days or however often you want to do it, there might be some key numbers that you want to track daily, so like sales would be really important to track daily. Marketing expenses, you could probably just do that on a weekly basis, so it depends on what you're tracking. But you can do it on a daily basis or a weekly basis, just total it all up at the end, and then you can write in exactly what you've got going on so you can see that on a daily basis, and then perhaps at the end of the week you can take that and put that into your Excel spreadsheet, and then next week copy that same tab copy the blank tab into a new tab, and then you can fill it in again for the next week and perhaps save that tab as that week. And then what will happen is, over the weeks, if then this time next year, you can look back and you can see, okay, so this time last year, this is what my key numbers were looking like. And you can compare, because that's really important. Don't compare week to week, really. As you grow, that's good to do. But what you'll find is there will be fluctuations in your business due to the time of year. So every business has got some kind of seasonal effect, really. So like, for example, Christmas, some businesses peak because people are buying products and Christmas presents and that type of thing. Other businesses dip because of the time of year. For biz mums, we tend to dip around Christmas time because everybody is so busy. They're focusing on Christmas and their families and not really focusing on their business. So, and then we have a peak again in the new year, whereas some businesses then might take a really big dive after Christmas because people are buying products and that type of thing after Christmas. So it will totally depend. So if you're tracking week to week and comparing week to week, it's not going to give you a true reflection. Obviously, if you've been in business less than a year, then you won't have anything to compare to. So you can use that as a bit of a benchmark. But ideally, once you've been in business a year, then you can start tracking year to year, and that gives you a better comparison. Okay, so the next thing I've got on this key numbers tracker is your net income. So that is your income, so the money that's coming into your business minus your actual expenses. So if you've got sales coming in, and then so on Monday you've got sales coming in of £200, but actually it's cost you so much to buy the stock, it's cost you the production costs and everything like that. So you take your actual expenses, you might have a bill or something like that out of that. So that gives you what your net income was for that day. And then you've got your cash flow. So your cash flow is your income that you've got coming in minus what your potential expenses are. So this is kind of like a running cost. So really it's kind of like the money you've got in your bank right now minus what you know you've got to pay out for the rest of the month. So it might be that you know that you're going to have an invoice for some marketing. It might be that you know that you've got your phone bill coming out. It might be whatever it is. And your cash flow is really important, because obviously if your money that's coming in and your money that's going out is not going to pay for the money that's going out, you're going to get into trouble, and you're going to have to try and find some way of buffering or, you know, releasing up some cash somewhere else so that you can get through that bit. So if you can forecast how that's going to look, you'll be in a much better place than being in a panic of, oh God, I've got overdrawn, crap, what am I going to do? I can't afford to buy the products to make the sales for the orders that I've got, that type of thing. That's not what we want happening. So your cash flow is a good one. Marketing expenses, so if you've got a budget for your marketing and you can monitor it against that, that's a really good key number. Quotes outstanding. So again, this is a good one. This kind of gives you a good forecast and a good idea of what potential business you've got coming in. And when I was talking about in the previous video about what you focus on expands, if you're keeping a good track on those quotes and following up with them on a regular basis, your subconscious mind is going to be working for you at looking at getting more quotes and more business of a similar manner, that type of thing, open up to opportunities. That's really, really important. And you'll be able to see, you know, if your quotes outstanding are like £10,000, you're like, great, okay, I need to try and, you know, get some of these secured. If your quotes outstanding are only like 200 quid, you know, okay, I need to get some more quotes in, I need to find some more prospects. So it gives you a good idea of where you need to be focusing your time. Money owed. So money owed is money that's owed to you. So this could mean that you know, if you've got a cash flow issue occurring that you can forecast, you can and you know that you're owed £3,000. You know your focus has got to be on getting that money off those people that owe you the money, so that then you can secure and make your safety net there for your cash flow potential problem in the next couple of weeks. Money owing, so this is money that you owe. So it could be that you've got an invoice outstanding and it's on a 30-day term and you've had it for 10 days, so that you know that it's there but you haven't quite got to pay it yet, but then you can put that into your cash flow. So those are some key ones, but there are other ones. There's lots of other ones that might be important for you and for your business. So for BizMums, it's something that we track is the number of members that we've got. It could be for you, that could be the amount of customers that you've got. If you've got a service-based business, as I mentioned before, that's really important that you track that. Other key numbers could be things, like I say, around breaking down different areas of your business. So if you've got a product-based business and you've got different categories, it could be that you break the sales down in those categories, so you can see what's working well and what perhaps isn't working well. So it might be that for a week or two you've had no sales in a particular area. So why is that? Is it just that the customers don't want that product, or is it that you're not marketing it? Is that where you need to focus? Or it could be that you see a sudden peak in a particular type of product or a particular category that then alerts you that there's a trend there that you then need to jump on the back of and do more marketing, do some advertising, because people are buying into that trend of that product. And that's really important if you can recognise that. And that's what tracking your key numbers will help you do. Your outgoing, so it could be that you've got a particular supplier that you have to use, so you could track your outgoings for that particular supplier, and then if there's any peaks or troughs you can see what that is. Maybe they put their price up, or maybe you're having to buy more of a particular thing, so that's really important as well. So knowing these key numbers is key to being able to keep control of your business and having that peace of mind as well. I always take everything back to mindset, because that's my passion. And if you don't know where you are and you're in the dark with your business, you won't be in the right mindset. That's when you get overwhelmed, and that's when you start to panic. That's when you feel out of control, and if you suffer with anxiety, depression, those types of issues that lots of us as mums do, not knowing and kind of being an ostrich and burying your head in the sand with these numbers is not going to help. Even if the numbers aren't great, at least you know, and at least you can forecast what's happening and what's going to happen, and you can make allowances and prepare yourself. Whereas without knowing, your subconscious mind will constantly be talking to you going, how are we going to pay this bill? Oh my God, I don't know. People owe me money. I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's that chatter that's going on constantly in your mind. And on the forefront, you're like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And you'll tell yourself these stories. But really, it's not. Get it down on paper. Get clear, get honest with yourself, and you'll feel so much better, and you'll see it on a day-to-day basis, and you'll be able to focus on it and think, yes, okay, I know what I need to be doing, I know where I need to focus, and you will feel so much better. So that's why you need to track your key numbers. That's how you do it. And post in the members group how you're getting on, if you've had any successes, if it's helped you, if there's particular key numbers that you find useful that you think other members might find useful as well, that would be great. So post that in the members group, and I will be back soon with some more fantastic Biz Club modules, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye.